to commemorate 18 June 1946, a very important and a significant moment in Goa's freedom struggle. And this is an exhibition organized by the Goa Archives. Different documents, pamphlets, letters available on the freedom. This is a pamphlet by the National Congress Goa. They would sometimes put together about their progress, about their report and everything, and this was circulated by the members of the National Congress amongst the people of Goa. This is again a letter found in the trial files of Sridhar Limaye. So in this particular letter, he mentions about the intentions of the Goa Vimochan Sahayak Samiti and what they intended to do about Goa's freedom for struggle and how they were going to protest against the Portuguese rule. Again, at another pamphlet. Pamphlets were largely used by the people in Goa by different organizations as a means of, asking people to come forward to fight for Goa's freedom. And initially, it was just for liberties, but by 1954-55, it was more about liberation of Goa. Yet another pamphlet listing about the freedom fighters of the Goa Vimochan Sahayak Samiti and from various parts of the country and how they have contributed so far towards Goa's freedom struggle. Then this here is a document, a letter written by Narayan Ganesh Kore. He had written this letter from Pune and he had addressed this to the Governor General mentioning about how he was going to carry out a satyagraha in Goa at that time. Yet another movement which happened, because that 18 June was not just one isolated movement, it inspired several other movements throughout Goa at that time. And this was from the Diwali day in 1946, in the same year. These people had carried out a procession, but then they were imprisoned, went by the Portuguese with atrocities and everything, and then they were imprisoned later on. These are some more pamphlets about Goa's freedom struggle released by the National Congress Goa. Now, this is about Sahodara Devi Rai. She was a woman freedom fighter from Madhya Pradesh. She was very active in the Quit India movement as well. And at the same time, she was also inspired and ready to fight for Goa's freedom as well. So she answered a call made by the Goa Vimochan Sahayak Samiti, and then she she marched from Belgaum to Banda, and from there onwards she came to Goa where she was injured as well. This is again a letter which was written by Sindhu Deshpande, again a Goan freedom fighter, and she inspired several women in Goa to come forward and to participate in Goa's freedom struggle. So she herself has participated in a satyagraha with several others at Neura. This is again a very popular incident which happened in history where several satyagrahis entered Goa and they captured the fort of Terracol. And the Portuguese are able to capture it the very next day, but again this is significant because this happened on the 15th of August, the day when the rest of India was observing its Independence Day, and these were the dates specifically chosen by the freedom fighters and satyagrahis to enter Goa at that time. Especially dates like 15th of August, 26th of January when the Republic Day was observed and so on. These are some of the batches, membership receipts of the satyagrahis of the Goa Vimochan Samiti as well as the National Congress Goa. And this is a group of satyagrahis again which was led by Vishnu Panta Chitare. He was from Pune and then he managed to cross the border and offer a satyagraha on 15th August again in 1955. And this is a report from a weekly called Satya Prakash. This is dated on 27 June 1955. And it mentions about how the Portuguese usually reacted or met these satyagrahas, which is supposed to be peaceful protests. And they met them with force, people were fired upon. And then it also mentions about Amit Chand Gupta, who was martyred during the satyagraha. Thank you.